What's going on, everybody? You already know who it is. It's Eli, man. And you know what? It's Wednesday. Making it sound like Wednesday is like mega important. I mean, in some ways it is. You know, the main thing that came up in my mind when it came to a Wednesday is that Wellness Wednesday, right? Wellness Wednesday. You know, it's a moment where you gotta get a little inspirational, right? Nah, you don't have to, but to be honest, it's good to want some kind of wellness. Some kind of wellness, some kind of I guess no, some kind of motivation. There's nothing wrong with that. Everybody's motivated for things. Everybody's motivated to do something. Everybody's motivated to go somewhere, right? So you know what? Let's see if I can kind of help with that. But the reason I'm going in about this is just the simple fact that I really would love for everybody to want to do better for themselves. And I always wish the best. I always want the best. So here I am trying to tell y'all. So we just gonna let this Destiny gameplay just play, and I'm gonna see if I can actually spark a little bit into y'all, just to be honest. One thing I would like for everybody to do is to love themselves. There's no rhyme or reason, no excuse to not love yourself. Everyone was brought here for a purpose. Everyone is here for a purpose. You just got to figure out what that purpose is. Now, do I have the instruction manual to tell you necessarily what that would be? No, I don't. But I tell you what, if you put the time in, if you put the work in, if you dedicate yourself to whatever it is you want to do, I can guarantee you there's a lot that's going to come out of it. You're going to get exactly what you desire. It's all about being that advocate of using your time wisely, dedicating your time. In a lot of cases, we put a lot of time into things that are highly unnecessary, and we know it but don't really care because that's just something we prioritize. That's something we have value for. But you have value in putting time into sitting around doing nothing, or putting time into helping build somebody else's company, but you have yet to decide to put time into loving yourself and loving who you are as a person. You haven't dedicated any time to uplift talents, to uplift gifts, to discover your gift, to get around people, figure out things about yourself. You haven't put the time in, but when you put time into something, trust me, all it's going to do is get better and better and better and better. It makes no sense that you don't love yourself well enough to decide that you want to work out, or love yourself well enough to decide, man, I'm putting too much time into other things. I need to start putting some time into myself. That's why it is called me time. Me time. We all want to make excuses for ourselves as to why we don't have the type of body we want to have, why we're not making the amount of money that we want to make, or why we don't have as much notoriety as we believe that we should. But at the end of the day, it's on us to make it happen. It's on us to make it a reality. It's on us to make it come true. Dreams are always dreams unless you work for it. An idea is always just going to be an idea unless you work to bring it into fruition. Execution. It's kind of interesting because execution was something that I struggled with, because I struggled to be consistent with executing on things. Case in point with YouTube. One thing I've always wanted to do is motivate people, inspire people, because that's just something I've always enjoyed and I always got a love for. I love cats like Eric Thomas and Les Brown and everyone that's trying to get everyone motivated to be something in their lives, because everybody wants to be something. At the end of the day, you should have it in your mind that you do not want to go to the grave with everything great that's in you. All I ask is that you love yourselves and do your best to do so. And that's about the end of the video. I love y'all, man. I wish peace and blessings over every last one of you. And remember, you are all worth it. You're all worth it, and you can all do whatever you decide that you want to do. Peace and blessings, y'all.